$4,000 at Home Depot. $13,000 from the man sitting at your kitchen table. Same tub, same white porcelain, same little door, same seat you lower yourself onto. My parents paid the $13,000. I found the $4,000 version about a week too late, which is the exact reason I now read every contract line by line, so that you never have to. So today, I am naming names. We are counting down 5 walk-in tub brands that are quietly robbing seniors blind, worst value first, and then 3 that are genuinely worth every penny. And I want to be clear before we start, nothing here is against the law. It is legal, it is polished, and it is built to happen at your kitchen table, in the one place on earth where you cannot line the prices up side by side. And the single best move on this whole list, the one that turns a $13,000 quote into about $5,000, I am handing to you before the end. So stay with me. Number 8 is SafeStep, probably the biggest name you have seen advertised during the afternoon news. And I want to be fair to them because being fair is the whole point of this channel. SafeStep is accredited with the Better Business Bureau. Their tubs carry a lifetime warranty, and the safety features are genuinely real. The low threshold, the grab bars, the anti-slip floor. None of that is my problem. My problem is the missing price. On their own website, SafeStep will tell you a tub runs somewhere from $3,000 to $15,000, with installation adding $8,000 to $12,000 on top. But you cannot get your actual number without a salesman driving out to your house first. There is nothing firm you can hold up against anybody else. And once he is in your living room, he will start talking about discounts, rebates, and financing. All of it decided right there at your table. When a company will happily send a person to your home but will not print one firm price on a public page, the visit is not there to help you choose. The visit is the product, and you are the one being sold. But SafeStep at least builds a solid tub for the money. This next name sells you something else entirely, a feeling. Number 7 is Jacuzzi, and the word alone is worth thousands of dollars to them. A Jacuzzi walk-in tub, sold and installed, runs from about $11,000 to $20,000 and up. Now the hydrotherapy is real, the heated backrests are real, and if pure luxury is what you are shopping for, fine. But understand exactly what that price tag is. You are paying for the most famous name in bathtubs stamped onto a walk-in tub that does the same core job, getting you in and out safely, as a tub costing a third of that. The jets are lovely. They are not $15,000 worth of lovely for a person who mainly needs to stop slipping in the shower. When the brand is the headline and the safety is the footnote, the brand is the part you are overpaying for. But Jacuzzi at least never pretended to be the budget choice. This next name is one you already know and trust from every hardware store in America. Number 6 is Kohler, and this one stings, because Kohler is a good company and I will not pretend otherwise. They have made bathroom fixtures for over 100 years, and the build quality is not in question. But a Kohler walk-in tub sold and installed through their in-home program runs from around $7,000 up to $25,000. Some of that is real engineering. A large part of it is the name on the side of the tub, the same way you pay an extra $30 for a logo stitched onto a plain shirt. And hold on to this because it comes back later. You can buy a Kohler walk-in tub off the shelf at the same store as everybody else for a fraction of that installed quote. Same Kohler, 2 completely different prices, decided entirely by who hands it to you and where you happen to be standing. But every name so far at least hands you a real traceable tub. Number 5 is not a product at all. It is the free in-home consultation itself, along with the phone script sellers and the ghost import brands you cannot even pronounce. And it is quietly the most expensive free thing in America. Here is how it works, and I want you to picture it because it played out in my parents' living room almost word for word. They send someone out, and that someone is not a plumber, he is a trained closer. He measures your bathroom. He asks about your knees and your last slip getting out of the shower. And then he writes down a very large number and slides it across the table. And right as your face falls, that number drops, sometimes by thousands. But only if you sign tonight. A real price does not expire at sundown. And watch that friendly, all-inclusive figure because it hides the extras underneath it. The delivery fee, the permit, up to $700 just to haul your old tub away. So before you sign a single page, get a written, itemized quote from at least 3 separate installers and watch how fast the pressure melts the moment he knows you are comparing. But here is the one that taught my own family the whole trick. Number 4 is American Standard, sold the way it usually reaches seniors, through a free in-home consultation. Bought that way, an American Standard walk-in tub gets installed for around $10,000, and Home Depot's own installation page puts the average walk-in tub install right at that same number. And it is a perfectly good tub. That is not the problem. The problem is the number, and the fact that you were never once shown a cheaper way to get the exact same product. So remember this brand, American Standard, roughly $10,000 through the Salesman. Because in about 90 seconds, you are going to watch that identical brand show up again, wearing a completely different price. So that is the machine, all 5 of them. Now the honest side, the 3 brands genuinely worth every penny, where the price is printed and nobody has to stand in your kitchen first. And keep that best move in the back of your mind the whole way, because it beats all 3. Number 3 is American Standard again, except this time bought the way you would buy a refrigerator, straight off the shelf at Home Depot. Same brand from number 4, same porcelain, same door, same warranty. But here, the price is printed right out in the open. A basic soaking model starts around $3,000, most sit between $4,000 and $7,000. And I was looking at one recently marked $3,504, knocked down from about $4,380. It even comes with a 90-day return window, something no kitchen table salesman will ever offer you. So look at exactly what just happened. That same American Standard was $10,000 through the in-home visit back at number 4, and it is $4,000 on the shelf right here. The tub never changed. Only the room you bought it in changed. That $6,000 gap was the salesman, the commission, and the theater around the sale, and nothing more. If this is already saving your family real money, do me one small favor and hit subscribe, because I put one of these out every single week, taking apart a different product that gets quietly sold to seniors at a markup. And stay with me, because the single best move is still coming, the one that turned my parents' $13,000 quote into a little over $5,000. And it lands right after these last 2 brands. Number 2 is Ella's Bubbles, and I like them for the same simple reason. You can see the price. Their range runs from about $4,800 up to around $15,000 for the fully loaded models, but you read that whole range on a screen, in your own time, with nobody studying your face while you do it. A well-equipped Ella combination tub with both air and water jets sits around $7,559 on the shelf, and Ella does some genuinely thoughtful things: wider doors for easier entry, dual seat, and even 2-person layouts you will not find just anywhere. It is not the cheapest tub on this list, and that is fine. When the number is printed and you got to it without a single stranger in your hallway, you are paying for the tub, not for the pressure stacked on top of it. But if your budget is tight, and for a lot of families it is, this last brand is the one I would send my own parents to. Number 1 is Meditub, one of the most affordable real walk-in tubs on the market, with prices running from about $4,000 to $8,500. It is not fancy, and it does not try to be. It gives you the parts that actually matter: an easy entry door, a low threshold, ADA-compliant seating, the safety, without the luxury tax bolted on top. And that is the entire point of this product. A tub that gets you in and out without falling. Meditub does that job at a price printed in the open for less than what the salesman was calling a discount off his own inflated quote. And that brings me to the move I promised you at the very start. Whichever of these honest brands you choose, do not let anyone bundle the installation into one mystery number. You buy the tub at retail for $3,000 to $7,000, and then you hire your own licensed installer separately, and independent labor generally runs about $1,500 to $6,000, sometimes less for a straight swap where the plumbing already lines up. Add it all together and you land near $5,000 or $6,000 total for the very same tub that cost my parents $13,000. That is the whole secret. 2 phone calls instead of 1 salesman at your table. And if you want to save even more, here is the part nobody in that living room will mention. You may not need a tub at all. A walk-in shower conversion, a low step-in shower with a seat and a grab bar, often runs $3,000 to $8,000. And for a lot of seniors, it is safer and easier than climbing over the high wall of any tub. And one last thing, because it is the single biggest myth in this whole business. Medicare does not pay for walk-in tubs. It does not, full stop. Medicare treats them as a comfort item rather than medical equipment, so any salesman who gently hints that Medicare or your insurance will help with the cost is describing something that almost never happens to anyone. Nobody is coming to reimburse you. It is your money, every last dollar of it, which is exactly why that price should have been yours to see from the very first phone call. So here is the one rule I wish my parents had heard before that man ever knocked on their door. If a company will not show you a price until one of their people is standing inside your kitchen, then the price is not the tub. The price is you. Send this one to your mom or your dad, or to whoever in your family always answers the door for the nice, patient salesman, because this is the exact conversation that would have saved us thousands. And if you have already been given a walk-in tub quote, drop the number down in the comments, the brand and whatever they tried to charge you, so that together we can build the honest price list this entire industry has hoped you would never get to see. Next time, I am taking apart stair lifts, where they run this very same play on your staircase instead of your bathroom, and some of those numbers are even harder to sit through.